Hey, good morning everybody. This is Pester Brat with another Take 5 video production from PesterBrat.com, the ministry arm of the Fellowship of Concerned Christian Constitutional Patriots. The website for that, for those of you that don't know, is www.fcccp.yolasite.com. PesterBrat.com is www.pesterbrat.com. Other ministry websites, if you're interested, is christianbum.com, www.christianbum.com. So there's all kinds of information ranging from preaching sermons and let's say letters, articles, and so forth. Had the privilege of preaching at our church yesterday morning. Thank the Lord for that opportunity. That church is where our son-in-law pastors, West Point Baptist Church in Graysville, Alabama. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning on August 17th, 2015, and there's two things I want to talk about today in our Take 5 video. The first one is, where might you be if an electromagnetic pulse, EMP, hits and you are away from your home? Think about that a little bit. Now, for some people that seems like a conspiracy theory. Well, if it's a conspiracy theory, then it's been in mainstream, I'm going to use this term, only sounds like an oxymoron, mainstream alternative news sources, but also it's been discussed on foxnews.com when I used to watch that more regularly. If I had cable, I would watch it some, but I don't trust Fox News either. And they do report more things than CNN and NBC and ABC and so forth would report, but I still don't trust them as far as I could throw Rupert Murdoch. But they've been talking about it. It's a real threat because we have enemies that know that would cripple us. They even talk about solar flares, that it's getting around that time every 150 some years where solar flares could go so far out it could knock out our electrical grid. But where would you be? I would like for you to think about whether it's North Korea or Iran or whoever it might be, or whether it's the sun. If the electrical grid gets knocked out, number one, that also means the circuits would fry in our vehicles. I did read behind a source or two that says that if you have, say, an SUV and some other vehicles that are older than 1980, it will restart. How many of us have vehicles that old? And so where would you be? How would you get home? So keep some water in your vehicle. Not only that, but maybe a good pair of shoes. If you have to, say, wear dress shoes to work, keep a good pair of athletic shoes in your trunk because you might have to walk home. How far away do you work? How often do you go visit family and friends and just do things? Please keep that in mind. Yeah, I know people think that's whacked out. The other thing before we close, because I do like to keep this 5 minutes or less, is I want to talk about the role of the church in informing and warning and encouraging God's people to be more politically proactive, pray, plan, and prepare for the possibility of an economic collapse. Still, a lot of people think it's going to happen in September of this year. I'm amazed. A lot of that is because of the Shemitah. I've been reading more about that, but just very practical reasons why they believe the economy, could collapse in September. Maybe it's just all set up for a false flag, but regardless, in case it could happen, people should be prepared. But what is the role of the church? That's what I want everybody to be thinking about before our next video. What should be the role of the church? I'm very concerned that churches aren't willing to talk to their members about what they should be doing, what may be wise, at least get them to consider doing, or what the church would do for themselves. Is the property for the church paid for? If people don't have anywhere to go, if they don't have that extended family member that they're going to go to whose home is paid for, will they be able to come to the church because the property is paid for? Maybe setting up all kinds of tents and so forth and going in and out of the church. But what should the church share with the people as well? So please be prayerfully considering that, and let's be talking about that in some other videos ahead. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. See you next time.